Welcome back to Sure is Good. Today I'm bringing you a curry dish. It's gonna be rice and curry chickpeas. Since I'm vegan, we're gonna put this together and it's gonna be really delicious. So to start this meal off, I'm going to show you what I'm using. This is a vegan coconut milk, organic coconut milk. All right, I'm going to be using this black rice. It's forbidden rice, and I already have some cooked chickpeas. This time is not the canned chickpeas. This is fresh chickpeas that I let soak for 24 hours. Then I cooked it, and then I stored it away in the freezer until I was ready to use it. So they are completely cooked. They are thawed out. I'm gonna place them in a pot so they can warm up, and we're gonna put it together with the curry, the coconut milk, because we are going to make like a sauce for it, and we're gonna put that over the rice. All right, so let's get started. I want to start by making the rice because the rice is definitely going to take the longest. So what we're going to do is actually wash the rice first. You know the usual, it's the strainer. That's how I wash my rice, quinoa, whatever I'm making, all my beans and stuff. Let me get the pot. Okay. Fresh, clean pot. We're gonna pour the rice in here. And this is gonna be about 2 cups of rice. Okay, so I know I always clean my rice off camera, but I'm gonna tell you exactly what I do when I put it in the strainer. So after I put it in the strainer, I pretty much just put it over the underneath the faucet. I let the water just clean it, and I'll just move it under the water like this, and I'll kind of like move it around, like bounce it a little bit so I can like turn and move around more, so I can get like different areas of the rice, and then I just continue to clean it with the water pouring on it. And then I'll do that about maybe 2 or 3 times after like moving it around like that, shifting it a bit, so I can really get in there. So that's basically what I do to clean the rice. Okay, so I'm gonna use a water bottle because that's how I measure how much water I put in here. Let me a big mess just now putting this rice in here. Got rice all on the counter. Let me clean this mess up really quickly. I didn't realize I missed the pot so much. Got a little bit of rice on the stove. Okay, we're good to go. So this is 16 fluid ounces. Let me make sure, yeah. 16.9 fluid ounces. I'm gonna put 1 cup for now, just to see. Okay, so black rice is a rice that takes a little bit longer to cook. So I'm gonna put right now 1 cup, and I'm gonna put 1/4 of another cup. I would like to, if I need more water in it, start off with a pretty small with the amount of water I'm putting in. If I need more water, I would wait. Okay, that's about 1/4 cup. I would wait to see when the water goes out first. So, and then I'll taste it to see if the rice needs more water. If the rice needs more water, then I'll pour a little bit more. Because black rice will get really mushy if you put too much water. And that's fine if you want mushy rice, but I want my rice to come out more fluffy and soft, but not mushy. And put that on, and we're gonna just let that boil. I'm going to put a little bit of sea salt in there. I'm gonna put some Celtic salt in there because Celtic salt has a lot more nutrients and minerals than sea salt does, regular sea salt. So we're gonna do the Celtic sea salt so I can get some more nutrients in my diet. you want to know where you get Celtic sea salt, I got mine off of Amazon. But if you have TikTok, I think they have it in TikTok as well, the TikTok shop. So I'm going to leave that alone. I'm going to let that cook. When it is about most of the way done, I'm going to put the chickpeas on, and we're also going to make vegetables. So this is going to be vegetables, rice, and curry chickpeas. I will come back when it's time to put the chickpeas on. Okay, so I just put a lid on it. We're gonna let it simmer, but first let me see. I'm gonna taste it a bit so I can see if it needs more water. No, it doesn't. This has a little bit of water in there, and I turned the heat down pretty low. I'm gonna let it simmer a bit, and then it'll be done. So that simmering is not gonna take long. So I'm gonna put on the chickpeas. First, I'm gonna open up this can. Before I open it up, I'm gonna shake it up. Shake it really well. Okay. Open up the can of coconut milk. I think this is the worst can opener that I ever had because I just bought this today. Got my pot. I'm gonna put out my chickpeas. Let me open this can real quick. Put that to the side. So this is my container of chickpeas. I'm gonna put it right in that pot. So I turned off the black rice, the heat from the black rice, so that it can just again simmer without any heat underneath it at all. That way, like the lid will keep it nice and hot in there, so it'll make it like keep it nice and fluffy without overcooking it and making it like too soft and smushy. I'm going to put some of this coconut milk in here. Let me try to measure it out properly. Bring you closer. I'm gonna bring you closer so you can see how much chickpeas I have in the pot. I'm gonna measure out how much I want. And I'm gonna start with 1 cup. Already shook it up. Let me do it over it so I don't make a big mess. So we're gonna start with 1 cup. And 1 cup is all we need. Okay, so for the rest of this coconut milk, I'm gonna put it in an empty container, a clean empty container, because I'm gonna put it in the freezer. The reason why I'm gonna put it in the freezer is because I know that I'm not gonna use the rest of this coconut milk anytime soon. So I want to preserve it for as long as possible, and the refrigerator is not gonna last long. So, and even if I do use it sometime soon, I can just throw it out after having it in the freezer. So it'll be ready for me when I'm ready for it, and it'll stay very, very fresh. This is what it looks like before the curry. So I'm gonna add this curry powder and also cayenne pepper. I also want to add dillweed. Okay. Before I add any other seasonings, I want you to see how much curry I put in there. I'm gonna mix all that up, but first, let's put a little bit of cayenne. These other seasonings, cayenne pepper and dillweed, is optional. You can put any other seasonings you want in your meal, but I tend to always gravitate towards the cayenne pepper and dillweed. So that's what I'm putting in as well. Now I'm gonna add some garlic and some Celtic sea salt. A little bit of Celtic sea salt. I have a quarter of a tablespoonful of garlic. I don't want any more than that. Time to mix it all up. Alright, so we're not really gonna just cook this. I'm gonna put the heat on low. Because like I said, the chickpeas are already done. They're cooked. This is really just so the flavor can really get into those chickpeas. And everything can just blend together beautifully. Now I'm gonna get the vegetables on the stove. Get this small pot. I'm gonna use this deluxe stir fry blend because it has pretty much everything. It has mushrooms, like the little small corn. It has bell peppers, carrots, like string beans and broccoli. So let's use this one. And for those vegetables, I'm only gonna put a little bit of water and then put a lid on it so it can pretty much like steam them. And I'm not gonna put any salt on the vegetables just yet because I want to use some of the curry from this to put on top of the vegetables. So let me mix up the curry real quick. It's looking real good, y'all, and it smells really good too. What I love about using the coconut milk for the curry chickpeas is that it gives a nice, like, thick, not too thick. As you can see, it really is like a milk consistency, but it's not like it's not very liquidy. It's more like a cream, but not a thick cream. That's what I really like about the coconut milk in the curry chickpeas, because that gravy just turns out like so smooth and, like I said, not thick, but just still creamy. Not thick, but creamy. Oh, and it holds flavors so well. Like coconut milk, the flavor, it just pops when you use coconut milk. Okay, so everything's getting a lid just so the heat can stay in, keep everything warm. Okay, so everything is done. The chickpeas didn't take long because those were already cooked. We just added the other flavors, including the coconut milk. Vegetables, they were frozen, so of course they're not going to take long. And the rice is done. Everything is hot and ready. Let's plate it and hot. So I'm gonna like make like a little bed with the rice, like a little dip in the rice, so that the chickpeas can go right up in there. A good amount of chickpeas on here. Some of that gravy, that sauce. All right, so now I'll put my vegetables on the side. Some broccoli, peppers, a small corn. And I actually want to take some of the sauce from the curry sauce, and I want to put just the sauce on top of the vegetables. So let me see if I can separate the chickpeas from the sauce. Scoop it up. And I'm just going to pour it over it, on top of it. All right, and here it is. I'll give you guys a closer look. This looks and smells amazing. I want to dive into the vegetables first because they got that sauce on it. All right, got a little bit of rice in here too. What? When I tell you, the sauce is perfect, perfectly seasoned, perfect amount of curry, and perfect amount of salt. This is why I said it's different when you season up your vegetables with the curry sauce. So good. These are so good. Some of the chickpeas and rice. Hot. Not spicy hot, heat hot, like temperature hot. I put the perfect amount of cayenne because I don't like myself too spicy, but the cayenne pepper put a little bit of spice to it, so it's very mild. It's not spicy at all. So when it comes to your curry dish, some people don't like curry because they think it's always too spicy. The curry that I buy has no spiciness to it, so you can add spice if you want to. This is so good. This is definitely one of my favorite dishes that I make because I love like curry style dishes. So whether it be Asian cuisine, it don't even matter. I love curry. This is really good. You guys should definitely try this because, like I said, this is one of my favorites. I think it'll be yours too. Try it out. Try out the broccoli. Everything here is so perfect. I'm gonna finish this meal and probably get a little bit more when I'm done because it's so good. You should try it out and tell me how it turns out for you. Thank you so much for watching this video. I hope you are trying out our recipes and enjoying them. If you are, leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe to this channel because there will be more dishes coming and more lives. So start checking out our lives because we're giving like a lot of information. We recently did a Q&A about our diets and why we started the channel. And it's a good time over there live. So join us for our next live. Leave some comments, talk to us because we definitely talk to you guys when you enter our lives. And definitely tell people about our channel so they can get some recipes and enjoy some good, healthy, delicious meals, fun meals, even put you guys onto some snacks that you might not have heard about. So like I said, check out our lives, watch our videos, try everything out, and let us know how you like it. Thank you so much, and we'll see you in the next video. Bye.